Hey, what's up? So this is just a real quick video to make a correction on a video that I made last weekend.
I'm man enough to admit when I'm wrong, and it's time for me to eat crow.
How I'm running over 7 monitors on my home flight simulator, which is accurate, but there was a slight correction. Thank you, Flight Sim Desk UK. Thank you for pointing this out. Longtime subscriber and always has my back when it comes to my technical incompetence. So where I kind of messed up was I was talking about integrated graphics and that these extra 4, actually I'll throw it up on the monitor, the extra 4 monitors for the G5s and the 530, 430, they were actually being used with integrated graphics on the motherboard. And actually, neither one of those actually exists. It says your USB to HDMI converters are not using integrated graphics, which is correct. They're using a technique similar to the DisplayLink adapter that you also linked, which I linked in the last video. I'll link it in this video as well, down in the description. Integrated graphics would be from a DisplayPort or HDMI or USB-C port on the motherboard, as long as that USB-C port carries a video signal, and not all videos do. The integrated graphics is actually coming from the processor, and that processor gives that integrated graphics capability to the motherboard, which is whatever. USB-A cannot carry an integrated graphics signal, so your adapters will introduce a similar lag to what you mentioned for DisplayLink. So definitely don't want to use this concept for your main graphics. Otherwise, you're probably going to have a little bit of lag. It's definitely, if it's going to be more demanding on the graphics, definitely don't try to use this whole DisplayLink adapter concept to get that. So let's take a quick look here. So with the GPU, the 4070 as an example, there's 3 display ports and there's 1 HDMI. Okay, so this is the dedicated native ports that you're going to have if you set up a gaming PC that's being used for flight simulation. So your main monitor, or if you have any wraparound monitors, they're going to be plugged probably into your display ports. They should be. And then in my scenario, you saw that I had the Air Manager monitor on the left side that shows the steam, kind of the steam gauges and whatever else I want to put in there because it's Air Manager. That's actually using the additional HDMI slot down here. And then I've got the 2 G5s and I've got the 530, the 430. Those are actually just going through the converter. They've got their own graphics processor. That signal is being transferred appropriately to wherever it needs to go. So these little adapters, they look like this. They actually have their own little processor in those. Technically, you could have as many of these as you want, although I wouldn't get too carried away with them because you can bog down your processor as well. So use these as you need, and that's pretty much it. So use your native ports, use the adapters that got their own little graphics processor. So my apologies, I was not using integrated graphics at all. The processor is where that's coming from, not even the motherboard. The processor is giving that capability to the motherboard. If you have any questions, let me know. And somebody in the comments that has more competence than me when it comes to this technical stuff will keep us both straight. All right, take care. All right, see you in the next video.